I have my list for the agri-fair, Savers and Kakrab. The only problem is that the last time I bought the coconut oil, no, I've not finished using it. It's still there. So it means that the coconut oil and the cooking oil part, that one is sorted.
So that saves you some money.
I bought 2 bottles, but it's still there. I think I've only
So you
used
can
half.
continue to use what you have.
Yeah, but I like the coconut oil. It's made in Ghana. I like
The flavor.
Hey, my God. And I'm told it's healthier
Have
too.
you tried the coconut oil to make chips? You know, the regular chips that
Like
we make
plantain
instead of
chips?
using the margarine or the butter. No, like flour chips.
Eh.
Oh, there's an option
what do
where
you
you
mean do
use
it today?
coconut oil
For
the
flour
flour
chips?
chips, and it's
No,
amazing.
as in mixing,
Yes, so it will be
not
the
the frying,
alternative.
not the frying.
You use it to
fry
fry
it
as well,
also?
but you use it to mix. You
The
mix
mixing.
it. So instead of
Oh.
using margarine or butter,
Yeah.
then you use coconut oil for the
Hey.
mixing. It's
That's nice.
and the flavor carries
on,
through, so
come on.
it's strong and it's amazing. It's delicious.
Nani?
You know, the thing about
Hey,
coconut,
fat.
you see, the thing about coconut oil is that depending on where it's coming from,
Yeah.
what you smell, some can be very disturbing. It is when it comes around people like you that you call it flavor.
What do I say?
But in some contexts,
Even scent. No, so you have all that at the agri-fair.
you see Kakra,
Yes.
stylish
Very
woman,
better.
us flavor.
I say.
Where we are coming from, that's it.
No, but the coconut oil, I like it. I like it. And people are using sunflower oil too for cooking. I'm told people are moving more organic these days.
Oh, but coconut oil is organic.
Yeah, very good. So I like that. But I'm looking forward to. I've not eaten oniaba in a long time. I've not had oniaba.
What's that?
Oh, it's a best. Oniaba.
What was that?
Enyima.
Oh, what is that?
Oh,
Kakra is here, so
oniaba.
No, I
What's
don't.
No, it's the plantain. That's that one where you cook it, you boil it, and you open the inside. There's nothing inside. Ababi enimino.
yeah, but the abana,
So,
does it
you see-
disturb your eating if the abana is there?
No, but that one is nice. It's,
Apu.
oh, it's come on. Yeah, it's
Apu.
it's
Don't
soft
believe
and
in a lie.
It's nice.
You see.
I'm looking forward to oniaba.
You
Yeah.
are the people that the Bible refers to are people you are living in a delusion because you have believed in a lie.
No, oniaba
That
and
if you have apentu and there's oniaba because
And it's slim,
there's nothing inside.
No,
You
a
need
son and a break. Oncha. No, the other one is hard.
This one I disagree
No,
with
the other one
Ghanaians.
is hard.
And then the oniaba is unreasonably expensive because it's oniaba. Are they?
Yeah, oniaba no, it's a next class on this own.
No. The food scientists should tell us the difference.
No.
I don't think there's any difference.
I
though.
love the oniaba. Yeah, and I think it's hard to come by too, isn't it?
Because it's not popular.
Yeah, you see, the rarer it is, the better, you know?
It's expensive
It's
for nothing.
expensive.
But people make such a big deal out and I pay oniaba.
Yeah.
Really?
Oniaba. Now if you accept oniaba with some, palava sauce and things, not recording a momoni kakra. I'm looking forward to a ref.
But you see, the way you say if you are served,
Yeah.
so your idea of eating is when you are served. But if you have to be in the kitchen to do
that
the
one is a
cooking,
different ballgame.
oh boy, a PC.
No ref kakra share there no.
Don't worry.
No, but otope so boarding.
Oh yeah.
Otope
yeah.
is hard to come by. And it's
No,
also
but it's
expensive.
seasonal, so
Yeah.
unless
Which one is that?
it's a type
Otope.
of snail.
Otope.
okay.
Yeah.
I say, and wow, but Samuel taught me now. Oh, you Daniel Otope. Yeah, so that is snail that has PhD.
But the rains are
Yes.
going, and
Yeah.
we are no more in the season of
Actually.
snails, except those who are learning to,
Grow them.
grow. So
Yeah.
we'll be offering that training program
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
AgriFair,
Yeah.
where you learn snail farming. We
That's
call
true.
it. So snail farming, where you can do it in an enclosed area.
Controlled
Snail
area.
farming,
Yeah.
where you can do in your farm.
Right.
There are different types. So you have a farm, you can cordon a
Some
large
area.
area
Yeah.
and then do the snail farming there, So you have a mix of organic feed and then the regular one that's here. So it's a good opportunity for agri-fair. Snail farming will be there. We have the poultry. You know, as we said, there are people who know how to do ifiakoko.
Yes.
And ifiakoko, you know, we have different types. We have the regular one.
Yes.
When it's nice, they call it cock. When it's not nice, they call it hen.
No, and I'm near that. It's called cock.
Yes.
But even somewhere it be hen.
And then we have the wasenke.
Wasenke.
Yeah.
That one is the, you know, Koko Gligli one. Or body fence. Yeah.
You know, so seriously speaking, we'll have the poultry training too.
Yeah.
And then, so those of you who want to go into it, and I keep saying, those you are out of school, you are waiting to start a formal job. While you are home, you can start, you know, small scale and grow it. You are a returnee into Ghana. You've been looking for how to spend your time. You see, there's always an opportunity there. And you don't necessarily have to start big. But you have to start.
Very important.
So the snail farming is there.
Very
the
important.
poultry is there. And the poultry, more often than not, we learn on the job. Because, you know, you start, you scale up. You have problems, you grow over the problems, expand. So CSR is partnering with us to offer this kind of training. And then we have piggery.
Nice one.
Those who want to move into pig farming, yes. You know, it's only after the last agri-fair that I understood that there are even different types of the pigs. You know,
Some look brown, some look black. They have different names.
Some are nice.
They
look
beautiful.
nice, you
And
know.
some people.
Some are ugly. Those ones, we call them oboya.
Oh boy, when the pig is ugly. Oh Lord.
Some are white, some are black.
Yes.
You know, and all that. But just take advantage of this program and come and understand how to get into piggery. And even that one too, you can do it. That one, you can't bring it close to your bedroom.
No, it has to be far away small. If you see me up.
The sensible.
Yeah, and then we have the last one, the fish farming.
Fish farming.
Yes,
So
you want to do, as for the fish farming, you can do it in your house. You know, you start small, you grow it, and you know, we are not talking about golden fish, we are talking about fish, the one that you can eat.
Straight,
so proper one.
Straight.
Yes. And
Someone
people are really
actually
into it.
sent
So
a
the
message
number
earlier
to
asking
call
for number,
0558 973 973. So this is happening from the 28th to the 30th of this month at the Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park, where we'll be having the agri-fair.
Absolutely.
So that's the announcement.
Very, very
So
important.
it's the entire weekend.
Yes, please.
Enough time to plan and shop for the family ahead of Christmas.
Shop into the New Year's stuff. Because by New Year your money will finish. So come and buy the thing ahead, and we are happy.
I just wanted to add to what Uncle Sam was saying. Talking about learning, the workshops on pork or piggery, fish, poultry. I think, Uncle Sam, also for those who are already in the business, it's an opportunity for relearning. You indicated that the poultry, there's a lot of learning on the job. So you can never know as much as you're in it. So it's also an opportunity, once you're in it, for some relearning to correct the errors or the misconceptions that you may have gone into the job with.
Very important.
I think that's important.
Very important.
And yesterday somebody called me and asked that, would there be veterinary officers there? Truth is, I don't know about that. But we will prompt our partner CSR. You know, because a lot of them, they go into it and one day they wake up, all the beds
is gone.
Are dead.
That's true.
And if you are closer in the village, you say, hey, Obia Medro, Obia,
but vaccines could have helped.
Yeah, I mean,
vaccinating them and some treatments.
There's a medical way you can manage some of these problems.
Very, very important. We are happy that this effort is being proudly supported by Horticulture Business Platform, Development Bank Ghana, Legacy Crop Improvement Center GERSOL, and Ghana Exim Bank, together with Agri Impact. We're having a clinic, as I mentioned early on, snail farming, poultry, fish and piggery clinics. Will take you through all the rubrics you need to know in order to venture into it. And already, if you are into it, more information, more knowledge on how to maximize that. So don't forget, it's on the 28th to the 30th of November at the Ifua Sutherland Children's Park, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And what we are doing is very much at the heart of our national development. So there was an article I saw this morning, Ghana's Paradox, Hunger in the Midst of Food Gluts. And I thought that the author did a very good job highlighting the paradoxical situation we find ourselves in, where we have food gluts, but there are many people who are hungry in the system. I was shocked to learn the number of people who are starving in the country. I'll bring you some of the details or highlights of this particular article if you indulge me. If you check page 7 of Graphic this morning, that's where the story is. It says Ghana's present food situation is a reminder of Bob Marley's philosophical observation. In the abundance of water, he sang, the fool is thirsty. How can a country experiencing food glut have a single citizen facing hunger because food is scarce and prices are high? This is the paradox of Ghana that compels me to suggest that we throw away all the PhDs and double master's degree holders and place the economy in the hands of market women and spare parts dealers. Very cynical point here. Now, the starkest illiterate trader will not preside over such incomprehensible and totally unacceptable economic failure. Data from the U.S. Department of Agriculture show that Ghana's purchases of milled rice on the international markets increased by 77.41% from 620,000 tons in the 2021-2022 marketing year to 1.1 million tons in 2024-2025. Meanwhile, over here in Ghana, we have so much rice that they are going bad. So we have increased our import from 620,000 tons in 2021-2022 to 1.1 million tons in 2024-2025. Meanwhile, we have so much rice that they are going bad. Now, while the experts insist that Ghana cannot do without rice imports, it is very clear that the present glut is a direct result of the high volumes of rice imports. It is big business, and the gossip is that top party financiers own those businesses. We've seen an example in the recent past where a party kingpin, in addition to being a rice and sugar importer, also had the power as a board member of the Ports Authority to control the level of duties payable. Why wouldn't Ghana always be food import dependent? The country's hunger is someone's wealth. And it goes on to talk about surplus. In September this year, the Minister for Food and Agriculture, Mr. Eric Opoku, announced that the government had released 100 million Ghana cedis to the National Food Buffer Stock Company to purchase surplus food crops from farmers in the wake of existing and anticipated bumper harvest. The announcement came amid mounting concerns from farmers nationwide over the surplus of maize, rice, eggs, which has caused significant post-harvest losses and economic hardships across the agricultural sector. He goes on to give us a breakdown and all of that. And the story continues on page number 10. Here it goes on to say that... Good. Mr. Notte emphasized that no clear data indicates which districts benefited from the initiative. 100 million cedis that was released for... Our information is that NAFCO has bought some rice, but the details are quite sketchy because we do not know where those rice sacks were bought from. I've not heard from my farmers or farmers elsewhere stating that they had their produce bought by NAFCO. So this is a quote from an interview we had earlier. He urged NAFCO to publish a list of companies that were awarded contracts indicating where the rice was purchased and in what quantities they were bought. So this is going on. This is the writer is the Executive Director, Center for Communication and Culture. NML Ashong is the writer here, talking about our paradoxical situation. We are importing so much when so much food is going waste. And this is an important point where we come in to say that, look, let us buy what we grow. let us eat what we grow. There's no point importing so much when we have already so much going waste here. And the government, interestingly, on page 14, is telling us that they have secured 47 million euros for irrigation farming, so that along the year, across all year round, we are farming and not waiting for our farms to be rain fed. Now, if you are investing 47 million into irrigation farming so that we can be producing more, already, even without such initiatives, our local farmers on their own with their rain fed farms have so much around paddy rice that is going waste. We are not tackling that part of the supply chain. And we've been speaking about this for well over a month.
I mean, you're spot on, and the article is spot on, Caleb. It's a paradox. Like many of the problems in this country, it's a paradox. We've got so much food, we've got excess produce, and yet hunger is a problem.
Yeah.
You have the UN agencies warning about food insecurity, the risk of food insecurity rising, etc.
Yeah.
And the problems are clear, making the solutions to these problems also straightforward, in my opinion.
Yeah.
For me, it's a challenge of storage. It's a challenge of marketing or markets.
Yeah.
And then we're also looking at distribution and the almighty policy, which is where we expect the direction of the policy from the government to be aligned with what we are producing locally. We've got post-harvest losses running up into millions of dollars. We need the infrastructure so that, because one thing that Uncle Sam keeps saying in all these conversations is that the conversations that we have is that the farmer cannot be everything.
That's correct.
The farmer cannot grow the crops, he cannot store the crops, he cannot market, he cannot distribute. That becomes a burden. And so it's also a huge value chain failure where when produce is harvested, between that and having a plate on the table, there are so many challenges. But then they also offer opportunities. And so I think that for the Ministry of Agriculture and the relevant agencies, there's the need for a reset.
Yeah.
You know, to build to reset the value chain properly.
Yeah.
So that you're talking about investment, 47 million, is it CD or dollar investment?
This is euros, actually.
Euro investment into
irrigation.
Irrigation.
Yes, because they say only 12% of the 1.9 million hectares of irrigable land available in the country has been utilized for that purpose.
So the reasonable expectation will be that the end of the road has also been catered for.
Sorted out.
If we are going to have all year round farm produce, we need to strengthen the value chain so that there's a plan for storage, there's a plan for marketing, distribution, and this is all aligned with government policy.
Yeah, very important. And because you look at it, there is a quote here where a professor of post-harvest technology at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Professor Obok Odro, is drawing our attention to the fact that we have 3.2 million citizens who face food insecurity. And this is particularly true in the northern, savannah, and eastern regions. And these are the places where we're growing a lot of rice. And eastern region, for example, has been our food bread basket. You have the Afram Plains area in that particular region. So it's very ironical that we have such, fertile lands, so much going on. Our farmers have worked so hard all year round, and food is going bad, but 3.2 million citizens face food insecurity. I mean, the good thing is, as the agri-impact man, Mr. Daniel Fahine Akwe said, the government's budget for 2026 is putting in a lot more resource towards constructing roads. We are told about 800 million Ghana cedis fund has been set aside to fix roads leading to connecting farming communities and all. That's a big part to solve the value chain, post-harvest losses we are seeing in terms of transportation and all. And they say that a lot more money has been allotted, but more needs to be done. More needs to be done. The import lobby is overwhelming the local production.
That was the roads thing you said.
Yeah.
was contained in the budget. I would have wished to see, if like a medium-term road construction plan.
Right. So some timelines.
Yeah, with some timeline that will fit into the general picture of the road networking within the agric areas. Because truth is, you can't go and drop a tarred road in an area where there's no tarred road at all.
Right.
You know, so you bypass all the untarred road and go to the farming part of it and put tarred road
there.
It
makes sense.
It doesn't work that way, you know. And for the road network we haven't tarred more than 30% of our available roads in Ghana.
Across the country?
Yes, we have not. We haven't tarred more than 30%. So the gap is so wide.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, the effort is commendable, but a bigger plan will give us a better picture of where we are heading.
Yeah.
You know what we are discussing this morning. We sound like a broken record. It's like we talk about this thing, and I'm just hoping that the policymakers see the simple things that people are asking for.
Yeah.
You know, because you talked about irrigation again.
Yeah.
Irrigation does not solve the problem in the value chain.
Thank you.
In the supply chains,
Yeah.
in the supply chain. Okay.
Yeah.
It still comes to add to, if you like, production.
Yeah.
Now, without that kind of investment, we have produced so much and we are not able to consume.
Precisely.
The clear and present danger is how do we expand our policy to take care of the consumption, access consumption, road networks, yes, but how do we empower the private sector to get into this business? I mean, government cannot be the one who will bear the burden of storage and distribution at
the
all
same
times.
time. No.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's okay if we are shoring up production and getting farmers busy.
Yeah.
But as I keep saying, farmers are not necessarily businessmen. They are not merchants. Okay. And we also, as a country, we don't learn from other experiences. See, Nigeria is next door. I mean, anytime I have to give an example. I moved to Nigeria.
Yeah.
Nigeria is next door. Nigeria has gone into this rice farming, and they have made significant progress. I don't think we as a country, we've made 2 million tons of rice per year at any point.
Okay.
We do 1 point something, a year round. Nigeria produces almost 9 million metric tons of rice every year. Almost 9 million metric tons of rice
9
every
million?
year. Yes.
Wow.
Almost 9 million, 8 point something, I forget the exact figure.
Million.
Okay. And they have learned to depend on the rice. Because they've done repeated cycles of production, harvest, it has fed into the trade.
Yeah.
And they are not relenting. If you go to the IITA training center in Ibadan, you will understand what tropical agriculture is all about. I'm telling you, if you go there, you will see what they are doing. So we can't just, you read this one. 100 million has been given to buffer stock. The president announced that a further 200 million
would be
made available.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting that within 1 week the money is available, knowing what it takes to draw money from finance ministry.
Yeah.
But the point you are making is that from the day we started talking about this and now, the farmers up north have still not received help. And that's a matter of fact. So if the minister's people are listening, please, the farmers up north are still calling for the attention of government to help at least take care of the harvest they have now. Then we can come back with the, other measures as we make progress.
Yeah.
So we have food stored in different places. Today, as we sit, local tomatoes is missing from the market.
Local tomatoes?
Oh, yes.
I said that
apart from what we get from
season,
the Bimbila area, Bimbila area tomatoes that we have, every other tomato you see on the market may be coming from Burkina.
Charlie. Burkina Faso.
Burkina is a landlocked country, right?
Yes, it is.
Is it not in the Sahara side?
Oh, no. You haven't gotten to
No,
Sahara
there.
yet. It's just next door to us.
Yeah, I know,
And
but
the northern belt,
Yeah.
the northernmost belt of this our country,
Yeah.
shares a lot of climatic conditions
Similar to
conditions
theirs.
with the southern part of Burkina. And so if they can do it, why not us? Okay? If we cannot get into solving the transportation problem, the retailing problem, the distribution problem, then we are going to see again repeated occurrences of this problem.
Oh, and we are importing 1.1 million tons of rice, which jumped. It's a jump from 620,000 tons.
In all honesty,
Yes.
At times when you hear the figures, it sounds like
a lot.
No, it's a lot, but it sounds like government is taking money to go and import. That's not it.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
It is a sum total of
what
all
we have
the
imported
imports,
so far.
private people, everything coming through. Now the reason it's attributed to Ghana is that it is our forex that is used to pay.
Do that.
You get me? So yes, but we are saying that we you see we can't stop the private people from doing their business. So in this day and age, you can't stop anybody from importing so long as the law allows them to import.
So we have a choice to choose with our money what we consume.
Yes, but the other thing is that people will buy what they can afford. So the government has the duty to ensure and insist through policy to make the local alternatives affordable. And in so doing, it's not an event. It's not go and do launch a program and talk plenty and go and sleep. No. You need to follow through. You need to build agencies, interconnected agencies who ensure that there is a new culture of patronage. So that if we go today, the last time we started rice campaign,
that was 6 years ago.
Yes, people, got into it. Now all we hear is that we started eating. After 1 year, we couldn't find the brands again. Thankfully, there are some of the brands that have prevailed. Nanes Rice, Champion Rice, AVV Rice. We've had a lot of them. So I think that the more we patronize, the more we establish an equilibrium where they can survive and get the merchants who are into rice, selling.
And all that.
No, the merchants themselves who go and buy from outside. Thing is that if they have local alternatives, that's also business.
They will
But
buy.
if I were a rice producer, there's no way I will survive in the trade because my forte is in production of rice, not logistics and distribution of rice, because that's somebody else's forte. So if I can produce and give it to, say, Lily Rice, the company that's it's their area.
That's true.
They will do it
Easily.
You see, that's where I think we have to go.
It's interesting because sometimes when we talk about the local rice brands we are pushing that, the next jingle you hear on your favorite radio or television is the foreign rice because they have the capacity to afford
and they have the money.
Exactly.
And they are merchants. That's their business. But if you have Nana rice that is being distributed by Lily Rice Company, and I'm using Lily Rice because that's what comes to mind now.
Easily, yeah.
You think Lily Rice will not project Nana Rice
will.
as their product?
They will.
It's as simple as that.
It's a huge. Once there's the demand, they will certainly drift to where the market is going. Some of your messages have come through, but sometimes we've been doing this. I mean, I get reminders on Facebook. You were standing on a rice farm somewhere in the north. That was 6 years ago. We started this campaign. I'm like, look, the things is it difficult to do? I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of the politician to ask myself, what is the bottleneck? Because I'm reading in the paper this morning that the import lobby and the financiers are some of the people who are calling the shots, really.
Well, some of them are exaggerated, I must say.
Okay.
Some of them are exaggerated.
That's heartwarming to know.
And some are just inertia from the policymakers. We come here as, if quote and unquote novices in the field of agriculture. So we speak the minds of the average Ghanaian.
Everyday people.
If you go to the institutions that are into agriculture, including the Ministry of Agriculture, Caleb, they have so much knowledge about this area stored on the shelves.
It's not translating to the ground.
Because the policymakers and the politicians stand in their way of implementation. I mean, why should we be here with food glut?
And you have 3.2 million people who are food insecure.
I mean, why should we be here? You see, our food glut is funny. I'm telling you. It's so funny because every effort we are putting in is to increase production. Every effort. Now we have increased production, and now we say that we cannot get food to the table. From farm to the table, there's a problem. And we are still going on increasing production. It's a problem. So for us, as a station, as an organization, ours is to help bridge the gap, bring the producer closer to the consumer, offer a market, and make sure that one, the consumers know about the existence of local alternatives to what they've been buying, the foreign brands they've been buying, their local alternatives, hopefully better alternatives, and then also for the large scale producers to be able to secure distribution outlets through the engagement that they have with patrons. You understand? So it's just what, but we can only do so much.
What I like about these conversations is that, I mean, it's not just about lamentations, complaints, it's solutions and real hands-on platforms to engage, to bridge the gap. That's why I am asking you to share your list with me for the agri fair, because obviously Ghana rice is top of my list. I'm going to look for rice, and especially if you have loved ones this festive season, you have to go and visit, and you know Christmas will be a maybe there. Just come to the agri fair. You know, come and buy your Ghana rice, go and give to grandma Feli, good morning to you. You know, go and distribute to your staff. All companies, please, this year we are buying Ghana rice, we are eating Ghana rice. It's very important. So a few messages have come through on that score. We'll be sharing with you very briefly, and it's a good thing I'm talking about, that we are putting together, not just highlighting the problems of the glut and the food insecurity and the policy gaps that government must do to fix, but we're also providing you a platform where beyond the complaint you can also decide that, look, I'm not using my hard-earned money to buy imported options when we have them grown right here, and we can give more jobs to young people and others who are in the industry right here. So that's where we are inviting you today for our Sutherland Children's Park from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. every single day, 28th to the 30th of November. Come there and let's sell the best of fresh produce, fish, from fish to poultry to livestock, agri-tech, everything. We're also giving you agri-fair clinics for those of you who want to start enterprises in that field. It's going to be massive. It's going to be beautiful. Some of your messages have come through, Kaka. This one says, major cause. You want to help with that?
Yes, so good morning, Caleb. The major cause of food scarcity in Ghana is poor transportation. If we had trains bringing in food daily from the rural areas, demand and supply would balance themselves. I am still amazed we prioritize roads in 2025 over rails. Kojo sent that from East Legon.
The other day when we tried the rails from Tematum Pakadan, a certain guy went to stand on there. What kind of human beings
we
are
have a long way to go, Charlie.
Oh!
I see that. I'm shocked.
It's just terrible.
And then the train to it's only in Ghana that train hits a human being, and the train has a bigger dent than the human being.
What kind of train is that? I see that too, and I said, and that's
the train has a bigger dent than the human being. The human being, he didn't die, right?
No, I think he survived.
He was listening to music.
I don't know,
with
earpods or something in there.
when I see people walking by the roadside with their,
the
earphones
and the earpieces, walking along the road.
Charlie,
so
especially those on motorbikes.
Yeah,
what is this?
We just crossed that thing. Elsewhere, others too were pelting the train with stones. I don't know what it is with us, but yeah.
Okay, Alex Afenuvo from Tema says, ban the importation of foreign rice, period. That is what Nigeria did to boost local production and consumption. Good morning, City team. Local rice producers should consider varieties like Basmati and Vietnamese varieties, which Ghanaians like. Angela sent that from
Trust
Agopa.
me, some of the varieties
I also
we
have a
have.
message
No, but
from
I don't think that's a matter of fact. That Ghanaians prefer Vietnamese varieties. I don't think that's correct. That's what you have, so you think that's what it is.
Yeah.
But if you eat some of the local brands that we have,
you will know that superior taste.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Superior taste.
And you see, there'll be the major difference. The local rice, when you cook the thing, 3 days.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
You won't come and find it waterlogged.
No.
Indicating how fresh the rice is.
That's true. And the kanzo too is solid.
Thank you
I
very
like
much.
the kanzo side of that.
But the kanzo, no, at times you have to cook it small because it becomes like rock.
And then
Kanzo make us say chapia.
Azuma blows. Kanzo the more than food gluts. The issue of food glut is a worrying one as a country. There is a problem with our food production and importation. The importers are creating a big problem for us as a country. This cartel brings in imported food as against the locally produced ones for their profits, and that's an issue. They go to the back door because they are friends to politicians. Even some are politicians themselves. They do everything to prevent the government policy measures from being implemented. The media must rise up. Okay. Francis sent that from Accra.
Here's another one. Interesting discussion. We have the capacity to dry 1,000 bags per day and store 5,500 in hermetic silos and factory floor. All it will take is an offtake agreement with the buffer stock, and then we can access good credit to buy from the farmers. Timothy Safo sends that he's the MD of Grains and Pods Limited.
Grains and pots. So they are into rice.
Maize.
Why not?
Nice.
Why not? See, if you move, Caleb, even at times I worry about some of the statistics that we have in our public domain, especially in agriculture. Look, if you travel to the border areas on the western side of the country and then obviously on the northern side, a lot of the grains that we think are from Ghana are actually from Cote d'Ivoire.
Oh, really?
Actually from Cote d'Ivoire. So we need to be more deliberate, and I'm very, very happy about the work that the 24-hour economy secretariat led by Guzitano is doing in the agri area, and then also the feed. Is it Feed Ghana?
Yes.
The Feed
it's
Ghana.
It's a Grow 24 something like that.
Because we need to institutionalize these agencies. So that it won't be, today is Guzitano, tomorrow Guzi is not available, and everything takes a nosedive. We don't want that. Let's institutionalize them. Let's get them integrated into the system so that they don't end up double crossing one another. Because the Agric ministry has various sectors within the ministry, various departments, projects that somewhat look like a replication of some of the new government initiatives.
True.
Nothing wrong with that, but let's find a way of synchronizing
so that there's no duplication of functions.
Exactly. Because some of the existing ones have been starved of the needed resources. So not to rob Peter to pay Paul. Let's bring them all together so that we can sustain. Because what we also don't know is that some of these people who have been around, they have a wealth of technical information that we are not tapping into. So we bring the new people, they wear their suit and tie.
We sideline the others.
And sideline the old people, and the old people fold their arms and watch us, hoping that we will fail. That's what has happened.
Remember we brought some technical expert from Singapore some time ago to come and do what our civil servants already do.
No.
I don't know what has become of that.
So I'm just saying, so they should be encouraged, but let's not sideline the already existing institutions because they have a lot to offer. They just don't have resources.
That's very important.
And as for me, every day my heart just bleeds for CSIR and the likes, the institution of such nature, where they have the knowledge, they have the experience, they have the information, but they are not given resources.
That'd be the thing.
So the real cost of what we have neglected shows up in the problems that we are facing today.
No, but one thing I've come to say, usually when we discuss this, people who are connected to the establishments, they see it as, the media people, they are up to it again. It's a campaign to bridge what government cannot do it all, and that's where we are coming in to say, look, let's get the mindset of our people to shift. But when that taste is changing and people are choosing a lot of our produce also, the government must put in the policy, that will make it easier for the local farmers to also supply that thing.
The policies are there.
They should implement that thing.
The implementation.
Implement that
exactly.
Is the implementation. That is the problem. The policies there, they are there. And in terms of information and knowledge,
everything is available.
A lot.
Everything is available.
We don't know anything.
Nothing.
We just say what everybody else is saying. True. You get me?
Yeah. So there's a message for you. They said try rice cooker kanzo is bad.
What's rice cooker
kanzo?
Which one is rice cooker?
No, so when you use the rice cooker.
Which one is the rice cooker?
A rice cooker. Please explain.
You mean the electric rice cooker?
Yes.
If you use rice cooker and you can still have kanzo, then you should visit a prayer camp. You have to visit a prayer camp, I'm telling you.
Because it doesn't bring the kanzo.
The whole idea of rice cooker is to give it a balance.
No, but when it's cooked and the button goes up, you push it back down. So that to cook properly.
Then the kanzo will come.
Nothing but chalk.
No, please.
Nothing but chalk. Also, nothing but chalk.
Kakra's kanzo is a brownie. They call it brownie.
Brownie.
Me and you are kanzo. We have to be black.
Azuma blows. The food glut is a worrying one. There is a problem with our food production and importation. The importers are creating a big problem. They are cartel to bring in imported food as against the locally produced one for their profit is a big problem. They go to the back door because they are friends to politicians. Even some are politicians themselves. Francis, yes. I think we highlighted your issue earlier. Kakra, let's take care of the others. That's a long one.
Yes, this is a rather long one. This person says, as a poultry farmer producing 200 crates of eggs daily in this period of egg glut, I keep hearing on your channel that we should turn the eggs into powder and all that. Caleb, the issue is not only about buying the machine or paying port duties. The real problem is maintenance. When these machines break down, where do we get skilled technicians to fix them? As I write this morning, my egg grading machine has broken down and there's no mechanic in Ghana who can repair it. Because of that, I now have to consider buying a new one for about 20,000 Ghana cedis, excluding port fees. So how do you expect farmers like us to invest in an egg powder machine when we cannot even get someone to fix the machines when they break or they break down? Bringing a technician from Europe alone will cost about 5,000 to 10,000 euros. This is why we desperately need trained mechanics and technical support in the industry, and this coming from Farmalex.
Yeah, I spoke to a farmer the other time who said he had bought some equipment for his farm, but even to assemble the equipment, he needed to fly down some experts who will come and then help assemble the stuff. So when it comes to agro engineering too, we do need a lot of critical skills. and technicians in the field to help with our farmers, because his point is that we are talking about the egg glut and we want people to convert that into that egg powder. But when the machines that they use for that come, in terms of assembly, in terms of maintenance and all of that, we don't even have the expertise. I think that's where government can perhaps be providing the, agri extension officers and agro engineers to be servicing some of these things at some subsidized fee.
That's why I started by saying that we are happy with the immediate measures government is taking.
Yeah.
But we need a medium-term roadmap, if you like, for us to get a bigger picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have technical universities littered all over the country. Yeah. Seeing this problem, that gives us an idea of the angle that our technicianship programs should be focused on.
True.
Do you understand?
Correct.
If at this point we can't even repair plows, we can't even repair plows, we can't even repair the tractors that we use, then we have a bigger problem.
That's huge.
So if I have to import an equipment, a machine for processing, and then when there's the least problem, I have to fly in a technician from another country, then it is a definition of a bigger problem. So I'm just saying that, yes, if we engage all the agencies that are connected to this industry, it's Ghana that wins.
Absolutely.
It's not a silo mentality where we are the one with the mandate to talk about agriculture, or we are the one and we are Feed Ghana, we are so and so and so. But you are helping with production, fair enough.
Very important.
But the production has different phases, different components, different elements, some of which are technical in nature.
True.
So we are just saying that while we are at it, how about the agric mechanization, which has to be supported by agric engineering and technicianship?
Yes.
Where is the government policy that is going to scale up agriculture technicianship?
You sent me to Nsaum some time ago for About Town.
Yes.
And we went to a shop that during the Nkrumah time, they had tractors, they imported tractors, and they used that to service the farms of farmers around in Nsaum and the eastern region thereabout. It's broken down. It's all gone.
Oh, but Nkrumah time there, that's forever ago.
Oh, I jump on self, no Nkrumah.
Even under Jerry Rawlings one. They did a lot of imports of agric equipment.
Yes.
But I'm just saying that where is the balance for repairs and maintenance? Because up to date, if you have a problem with your equipment,
you have to ship
your local alternative is more likely to be what we call a fitter. A fitter was a random mechanic who has learned on the job, who cannot necessarily read the document that comes with the equipment. And so trial and error is their forte. They end up putting the wrong oils in your vehicle, in your tractors, and then you operate it for another 3 days, and that's the end of it.
When they come say, Masa Okano.
So we have work to do. We have work to do.
And that's why we're excited about November 28th to 30th.
Yes, sir.
It's happening at the First Island Children's Park. Everything some is going to be there.
D-ball.
Prekese.
No, we'll bring D-ball.
Oniaba.
Kaka, I'll make sure you taste D-ball.
You've not had D-ball yet? You've not had D-ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very offended. Because when I mentioned D-ball, Kaka squeezed her face. It's like, ew.
I'm understanding D-ball. No, but D-ball has an English name.
To give D-ball a bad name like that, I'm very, very worried.
There'll be everything. So come, ostrich eggs, I'm sure crowd will be there. Yeah, some are looking for a quail or something like that. All that will be there happening. Okay, good. And the Agri Fair 2025, thank you, Abeko, is sponsored by Horticulture Business Platform, Development Bank. Somewhere where there's a message for you, Legacy Crop Improvement Center, Gersol, and Ghana Exim Bank, as well as Agri Impact. On the Kanzo and the Rice Cooker, there's some cooking technologists who have sent us a message. Kaka, what is Nick from Dampon saying?
He says when the rice cooker finishes its cooking, you have to chuck that knob with something heavy and leave it there until the desired counsel is attained. When you go to the universities, you will be marveled at what the rice cooker is used for. I'm sure the white man will be surprised at what we do with the rice cookers here in Ghana. Nick from Dampon says that.
The white man has no idea. Oh man. So it's happening from the 28th to the 30th. Don't miss out. You've got to be there. We look forward to seeing you. Bring the kids, bring the oldies. Come and shop for Christmas and the New Year. Produce made right here in Ghana. Let's support our own. That's how we do it.